they said that you are nari pacharkari, which is human trafficking. So that was something bizarre. Hi everyone, I'm Sabira, Mehrin, Saba. So I as a person always loved traveling, and I have seen as a woman, I have always struggled to even pursue any kind of global opportunities despite even studying in a leading business school. So that's when I realized that I should do something for the women out there and make sure that I'm actually setting up success stories for them. And from that point of view, 5 years ago, I created a platform for women travelers as well as the enthusiasts out there. So this is where I have founded Wonder Woman. So in 2017, I actually created this platform through social media. I started with a Facebook group because I realized that this is where all the women are actually concentrated on. So keeping that in mind, I tried to utilize the power of social media and created that platform. Right now, we have actually moved across Bangladesh, and now we are actually tapping into 50,000 plus Bangladeshi women. So I would say that it was actually a good way to create a market that really didn't exist back then. And now we are trying to make sure that we can scale it up beyond Bangladesh, because this is not a national issue. This is actually something that is really prevalent in emerging economies. So we started with a Facebook group, and now we are actually going beyond that. So I think one of the hardest struggles that I had to go through is having a full-time job. Even though this was my safety net, and I would say that it was a blessing as well, because I got to learn from some of the fastest growing startups in the country. But maintaining a full-time job as well as having a passion project which you are actually into, I think that was one of the hardest struggles I had been facing. But thankfully I quit my job, and now I'm fully focusing on Wonder Woman. I hope that actually brings some sort of blessings and good tides. So actually a lot of times I have seen that there have been press releases and coverage on Wonder Woman. Mostly I have seen in English newspapers or articles, but when I was actually covered by one of the leading newspapers, which was in Bangla, I came across this comment over Facebook, because they were actually publishing on a Facebook page from their portal. They said that you are nari pacharkari, which is human trafficking. So that was something bizarre. I could not even think in nightmare. I was like, this is so creative to even think of, because that's not how I perceived my vision or the goals that I have. So right after that, I was actually demotivated right after that kind of comment, because this is something I could not even think of. But after 5 minutes, I realized that this is a country or a place where whenever any kind of plane crashes, they actually blame that the pilot was a female. So that's why the plane actually crashed. So that's how people perceive it, right? So if a country or the people are having that kind of stereotypes or perception in mind, my one is actually less of a crime, I would say. So that's how I actually took that comment and moved on right away. So I think Wonder Woman is a platform that has been breaking bias in every step. Like every day, every step, in a country where it is stigmatized that women should travel only with their partners or with their family members or with the permission of anyone else. I think that's the bias that I try to break, that women can travel, number one. Number two is, if a woman is given right kind of information, assistance, they can ensure that they are having a travel and safe, in a safe manner and in a really confident manner. So we have conditioned them in a manner that they would be not traveling, or they would think that if they travel, they would face more challenges or it's not safe for them. They would always look for others' opinion. So through Wonder Woman, we have broken the bias that no, if they are getting right kind of support, they are able to explore the world and pursue global opportunities. So we are doing that on a regular basis. I think that's the foundation of our platform. So today, I think I would mention not just one person, I would mention my entire team, because I started it as a solo founder, but it would not have reached to this level if my team was not there. I will start with Susanna, Joshita, Tanisha, Talbia, Humaira, Zeri. Then there is, I would say, Megha. I would also mention Tarin, Shamaila, Nafisa, all of these girls, because with their talent, with their support, Wonder Woman has been here, because I have been demotivated a lot of times, particularly during the pandemic. But this is the team spirit that kept me motivated and made me believe that probably the pandemic would be over and we would actually survive and thrive. So this is where we are right now. So special thanks to my team who actually made this happen, and this is where the woman power actually comes up. Today on Women's Day, I really wish that every woman can take the decision of their own, because we women always try to second guess or take second opinion whenever we try to take the smallest of the decisions. So I believe that women are empowered enough and confident enough to take their own decisions and make a life of their own.